met my husband, but didn't know anything about it right then. But he started writing to me. And then St. Patrick's Day came along, and then he came and he met my mother, and he surprised me. So we got to know each other every time he came on leave. So that was that story, and then pretty soon, it wasn't too long, and we got married. And then, of course, he was still in the forces, and I was going to go to America and leave my mother and leave all the fun we used to have in the boarding houses and all that. But that's how life is. So I came to America. So that's all for now. So here I am again. And the next thing I remember is my brother being brought from Ireland, and my dad came over too. So then both of us went to school, and that was a great time. But I remember one thing that happened on the way home from school one day. My brother was tall, very tall, taller than most of the children in the class. So there was about 6 boys standing around him in a circle, and he was in the middle. And I'm walking home, and they started pushing him, and I get nervous of it. I thought, I can't run home and tell Mom I got to do something. So I shouted out, "Don't," this is how I said it, "Don't it him, is on yet." And so as soon as I said that, they opened. They thought, who said that? So they opened. So my brother ran out, and the 2 of us ran like mad home. And all the kids were behind us shouting, "Don't it him, he's only 8. Don't it him, he's only 8. So anyway, we were happy we finally got home. That was that story. Hello. I have another little memory of, I must have been about 4 or 5 again, and I was walking in the street one night right by our house, and I saw this man lift a great big long pole, and there seemed to be a light at the end of it, and he reached right up and lit a lamp. And I guess and I asked him what he was doing. He said, "Well, I'm the lamp lighter." So that's what he did every night. He'd go and light all the lamps. Now, and then there was a man in the street. They'd been doing work on the street, and all the little kids would go up, and he had a little fireplace going, because he had to watch all the men's tools at night. And we'd sit round that little fire, like a campfire, and he would tell us little ghost stories and things like that. And then I remember Mom saying, "It's time to come home now. That's it. It's time to come home." But that stayed in my memory because it was so neat to have him tell us stories.
Okay.
Hello, everybody again. Now, Mother brought me to England, and she was married before. She married my dad, and she has 2 children, and May was her oldest girl. So we went straight to May's in England. And May had a little girl too, and she was a little younger than me. So I was about 5, I think, and the little girl was 4. But we liked each other right away. And then from that, Mother had to make a living. So I remember standing in a line while Mother was waiting till they interview her, because she had a few ladies in front of her. So she got a little worried because we were out and it started raining, and the line was quite long. So she went right up to the lady, and she said, "Are you looking for somebody that can do everything?" And the lady looked at my mother and she says, "Yes, I am." And my mother says that she could do everything. So she was hired. Now this was for a boarding house, and Mom would be cook and take care of all that stuff. So I was a little girl, and she taught me how to do the Irish jig. So I was about 5, and so I used to dance the Irish jig for the boarders, and Mom would play the accordion. And I remember that, and it was a lot of fun. And then from there, Mother got her own boarding house, And of course, a lot of the boarders liked her, and because she was a good cook and lots of fun. So then, about 2 years after that, my dad brought my brother over. He is a year younger than me. So that was wonderful to see him. And we had a great time growing up. So I think I just forget now the next little story I want to tell you.